Hey guys, I've been pretty quiet for a while now, so I thought I'd give you guys an update on the state of the channel and what to expect going forward. But before I get into videos and stuff like that, there's something I'm pretty excited to show you guys. 3, 2, 1. Well, look at this. I revamped my whole channel's aesthetic. New avatar, new border, new background, even got a new profile pic, banner, and new thumbnail templates. Looking pretty good, right? This is much better than the previous aesthetic. So in case you're wondering where and how this new aesthetic came to be, well, truth be told, I was unhappy with my previous avatar. When it was first made, I did like it, but over time I started wanting something better. Only problem is, I'm not an artist. I did come up with the design for the avatar, but my friend Dr. Maniacus is the one who drew it for me. But after bringing this up to him and another friend of mine, Harain, who's also an artist, they started coming up with ideas for a new avatar, which led to also updating all the other channel assets. And well, this is the result. I didn't even ask them to make all this. I didn't expect to get a new aesthetic when I told them my grievances with my old avatar. So you can thank them for this new look. I think it is way more appealing. I've often worried that maybe the old avatar could have driven people away. I mean, it looks very low effort, and some people might think the video would be low effort as well. This is probably just baseless paranoia, but it's something I don't have to worry about anymore. So, just to properly credit, Harain created all the new channel assets, the border, the background, the logos, and thumbnails. He also created a rough sketch of what the redesign for the avatar could look, to which Dr. Maniacus built off to create what you see now. He's also working on more poses for it. Not all the different poses are done yet, which is why you've only seen this one so far. But there will be more, and you'll see them in the next video. Alright, so one more thing before I get into the channel itself. I've updated my Patreon. I've now added 2 more tiers to it. For $3, you'll gain access to my script. Now, I don't have every script I've ever written, as I used to delete them after completing the videos, unfortunately. But you'll get all of them going back to the Paper Mario 64 review. And for $5, you'll be able to watch my main videos a day early. This won't apply to April Fool's videos for obvious reasons. And of course, you'll get the tiers below the one you've got. Sorry it's taken so long to add new tiers. I meant to do it a while ago, but I kept forgetting. I have a bit of an issue with procrastination. Also, sorry for not having anything more special, but I didn't want to put anything substantial behind a paywall. I don't even have anything substantial to give. Again, I appreciate all who support me, even if you aren't a patron. I still really appreciate you just watching in the first place. The best part of making videos is finally releasing it and reading the comments. It especially warms my heart when I recognize people from previous videos, to know that they enjoyed what they watched enough to come back. I'm gonna try and do better to respond to as many comments as I can from now on. While I generally give a heart to most comments, I haven't been responding that much. A lot of the time, if I didn't have anything to really respond to, I just didn't say anything, as I figured it wouldn't be special if I just said thanks to every comment. But I know I really appreciate it whenever I comment on a video and a creator responds, even if it's just a simple thanks, so I want to do better in that regard. So now, what's up with the channel? What can you expect going forward, and what am I working on? I've got something big coming out real soon relating to a certain marathon I've been working on, but I'll go over that in more detail in a moment. For now, I want to talk about what's after this next video. After this next video, I want to take a bit of a break, and I think you'll understand once you see this video. When I say break, I don't mean I won't be working on videos. What I mean is I want to take a break from big videos, which means it will be a little while before I continue working on the next game in line of a certain series I'm marathoning. But again, I'll go over that in a moment. I want to make a few reviews for smaller games, kind of like with the Grabbed by the Ghoulies review I did. I have 3 games in mind. I won't bother naming them since they are all rather obscure and I doubt any of you would really care. But I have referenced 2 of them briefly in some of my recent videos, so see if you can figure them out. I may or may not do all 3 of them before I get back to the marathon, but we'll see. Besides that, I had an idea that whenever the final DLC character for Smash Ultimate is released, that it would be fun to review both DLC packs. When it gets made is obviously dependent on when the last character comes out, so can't even guess for a time for it. Now I have several rather big projects I want to do, and when I say big, I mean it. So for the ones I'm willing to talk about right now, first up is a big video on the first 8 main Mario Party games. This is a series I had wanted to look at for a while now, but didn't quite know how to since I had only played a few of the games. But a little while ago I was able to play all of them with friends, and now I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do with it. It's 1 through 8 and no others since they are the classic Mario Party games. DS and Super Mario Party can also be considered classic Mario Party games, but in DS's case, I have no way of playing with friends, which I think is essential to properly cover it. As for Super, originally I wasn't going to include it for much the same reason as DS, but then Nintendo added online for it out of nowhere, which throws a wrench into my plans. I'm not sure if it will be included or not. I never got the game because it didn't have online. Now I have no excuse not to get it, but I'm still not sure if I'll cover it. There's also Mario Party Superstars, which is yet another wrench in the plan. Look, I already have 8 games to cover. That's a lot, and I'd rather not keep adding on to it. Okay, so another big project is actually a revival of a video I wanted to do when I was first starting out that I canceled. Early on, I wanted to do a retrospective on the Mario platformers. It was going to be split into 2 videos, one on the 2D games and one on the 3D games. But I ended up canceling it since I wasn't happy with the script and I couldn't get it out on time. It was supposed to lead up to the release of Mario Odyssey. Now I'm not bringing it back in quite the same way I originally intended. It's going to strictly be focused on the 2D games, with a bit of a twist that I won't reveal. But I'm sure it will get an interesting reaction from people. I do plan on covering some of the 3D games at some point, but individually, and only the collectathon ones. So 64, Sunshine, and Odyssey. I don't really have much of an interest in covering the Galaxy games or 3D Land and World. I might do Bowser's Fury. Maybe. We'll see. But the main project is the 2D Mario video. I know I have a lot of Mario stuff planned, but don't worry, I do have other non-Mario projects planned, but I'm not ready to reveal them. So I'm curious, between the Mario Party and 2D Mario videos, which one would you be more interested in seeing first? I won't necessarily pick one over the other based on your answers, but I just want to gauge interest. Also, keep in mind, these probably won't be made for quite some time. They will be huge projects, and I probably shouldn't add another huge project on top of the huge project I'm already working on. Another old project I never got around to is one I believe I mentioned in a previous update. It was a retrospective on N64 racing games. The main premise for this video was basically that for some reason I have a bunch of racing games on N64. So I thought it would be fun to put them all in one video since most of these games aren't ones I would dedicate a full video towards. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I still want to do it. Since first coming up with this concept, I got ideas for other bigger videos that I am much more passionate towards. So it kind of took a back seat. Plus, for some specific games that were going to be in the video, I've decided to make full videos on them. And without those games, because I feel like including them would be redundant, most of the ones left aren't ones I have much passion for. So I feel like there wouldn't be much of an interest in it. I might still do it at some point, but I'm not really sure if I should. That being said, I have plans for some specific N64 racing games as their own thing, but I won't say anything more on that. But that's enough looking at what is still in the far future. What about right now? As I'm sure you already know, I'm currently in the process of reviewing the Paper Mario games. And the next game in line is Paper Mario Sticker Star. That is the next video I will release. In fact, it's just about done. It will be released soon. I was originally planning on releasing it today, in fact, as today is the 1-year anniversary of when I finished the Super Paper Mario review, and also for Origami King. But there were delays, so unfortunately I couldn't make it. I won't give a date until I'm absolutely certain I can make it, but rest assured you will not have to wait much longer. Let me tell you something. I've heard some people say stuff like the Color Splash and Origami King reviews will be more interesting because they already know what I'm going to say about Sticker Star, or that the Sticker Star review is merely an obligation. I've even heard some people think that I was going to skip Sticker Star. No, I'm not skipping it. And no, it is far from an obligation. You might think you know what I'm going to say, but let me ask you this. Do you really know? Why don't you search up for Sticker Star reviews and tell me how many multi-hour analyses you find of it. That's what I thought. For as strongly as people feel of this game, there is a serious lack of analysis for it. This game has gone largely undiscussed. People say things about this game, but they don't dive deep into it. I'm going to change this. Make no mistake, I've put my all into this video. I've put more into this video than any other. My goal is for this review to be my magnum opus. I want this to be the single best review I've ever done. I want to look back at this video and say, it's perfect. I wouldn't change a single thing about it. Now, realistically, that won't happen. Inevitably, I'll realize I could have done something better or notice some mistakes somewhere. I'm quite proud of the Paper Mario reviews I've already done, but there are definitely some stuff about them I wish I could change. Especially regarding partner balance. Seriously, Flurry is one of the best partners. I tried giving her credit, but I still massively undersold her. How do people think she's useless? But anyways, even if it's impossible, you can see my mindset. I want this to be the best I can possibly make it. This review will be an event, so bring your friends. To give a little tease, let's just say, it is going to be the longest review I've made. Even longer than both Super Paper Mario parts combined. I hope that's got you interested in seeing this if you previously weren't. I also won't be separating it into parts, as there's no easy way to do so with how it's structured, and I just want it to be one big single package. As I said, it's almost done. You won't have to wait much longer for it, so just have some patience, which I know you guys have. And that's all I wanted to say. I hope you look forward to what I had planned, and let me know what you think of everything I just talked about. If you're interested, I have a Twitter account. I don't post much on it, but occasionally I might have something interesting to say now and then. Also, I have a Discord server if you just want to talk to me. It's the easiest way to contact me. Links for both in the description. Alright, that's it. I'll see you in the Sticker Star review.